Midweek Magic is a free weekly event run on Magic Arena where players participate in various formats for a chance to win individual rare cards and cosmetics. This week had a strange event called Slow Start, which is a variant of Alchemy that has both players start the game with a slowdown emblem. In short, it gives the starting player a disadvantage by making their first land enter the battlefield tapped, which can be a huge disadvantage to aggressive decks in particular. Due to the overlapping legality, I chose once again to run one of my standard decks in this week's event. This mono blue tempo deck is meant to get creatures like Delver of Secrets and Haughty Djinn out early, deal damage and draw cards with combat research, then cast a discounted Tolarian terror to finish them off. We run bounce spells, counter spells, and pretty much everything people hate about the color blue to out-tempo our opponent. Will the slow start affect our ability to crush in this event? Let's find out. Alright, it's time for some more midweek magic, and it looks like we're already kind of getting screwed over because we're going first. So in this event, we're going to be playing with our first land tap, which means we don't get to play Delver on turn 1, but I think a turn 2 Ledger Shredder would probably be fine enough, so I think we're going to just keep this. Alright, let's play our tapped island. You gotta love it. Our opponent has opted not to do anything, which is pretty good, so we'll just drop the Ledger Shredder, and we'll see what they can do to respond. Oh, we got a 2-color deck. We got a Selesnya deck here. Still not doing anything, huh? Alright, alright. So I think we'll equip the good old combat research. Alright, that resolves. We'd love to see it. I'm not going to go for the twofer. I think I just want to play Delver of Secrets post-combat, and then I'll leave up some mana for the Spell Pierce. Nice, so we get to draw the Make Disappear. Now we'll cast out the Delver, get the Connive trigger from the Ledger Shredder, and more than likely, I think we're just going to chuck the island. I don't think we're going to need much more than this. Now we'll pass the turn and we'll see what our opponent has going for him. Or perhaps not. Maybe they're just not going to play anything at all. It's a Guardian Paladin. Interesting. I've never seen this card before. Again, I just have a complete blindness to like the Innistrad sets. This is a +1/+1 counters deck though from the looks of it, which is fine. So I think on the end step, we're going to Otherworldly Gaze. This way we can guarantee what our flip is going to be. I don't really need another Delver. And I think I'd rather have a Fading Hope first, so we'll keep it like that. Now the Delver's gonna flip, we'll reveal we got the Fading Hope. We will stick the Combat Research on. Having 2 creatures with 2 Combat Researches is pretty amazing. So now we're gonna get 2 card draws out of this. We'll play our island on the second main phase, and now we got a ton of interaction up. We've got counter spells, we've got bounce spells, we've got protection spells. I don't see this going wrong for us. Jewel Thief. Alright, alright. Doesn't fit the 1/1 counters theme, but that is fine by me. Okay, so we're going to take 4 from the Paladin this turn. Potentially, we may have the ability to bounce it back to hand if something really problematic happens. Alright, we'll take the 4, and we will pass the turn back. Still not really in any threat of dying anytime soon. So I think we're just going to go ahead and attack for 4 ourselves. Get the damage in, we'll get to draw 2 cards. This is pretty incredible. Another Make Disappear, and a Slip Out the back. Okay, so I think we're going to actually have to start using some of these spells now. I do want to grow my Ledger Shredder to make it, a little bit more of a threat. Ozolith, eh? That's not quite what we want. It's not worth sacking any of our creatures, though. Geez, I don't know. Maybe, okay, I think we're gonna let this resolve, and then if they try to put 1/1 counters on something, then we're just going to Fading Hope it back to their hand. So they're not gonna use it for counters, huh? Alright, so in order to not take that much damage, we're gonna Fading Hope this back to their hand. They may have a response, but we've got plenty of interaction to work with. So we get the Connive trigger. What is this, a protection spell? Okay, we will let our trigger resolve first. I don't think we really need a shore up right now. And then, you want counters so badly, I think we'll just help you slip out the back. That'll give us another Connive trigger since we've cast 2 spells now. They're gonna Valorous Stance, huh? Well, newsflash, buddy. We are not going to take it. This is quite the stack, I gotta say. This is crazy. Another Delver's Secrets. I think we do actually want that, so we'll just chuck the Otherworldly Gaze. We can always just flash it back later. Creature cannot get protection now. We'll take the 3 damage from the Jewel Thief. And we will pass the turn. Essence Scatter is pretty good. So what I think we'll do here is I'm gonna Delver of Secrets. Play something to help keep some defenses up. Now we'll swing in for 6, and we got them dead next turn so long as, you know, nothing bad happens. Ooh, Tolarian Terror, we do like to see that one. So we will just casually drop a 5/5 for 1 mana. We will get rid of, I guess one of our Make Disappears. We got plenty of counter magic up, so I think we'll be fine. Ozolith, huh? We are going to make you slip out the back. Another Angelic Intervention, huh? Okay, I see where you're coming from. I think we're gonna cast it with Casualty and sack the Delver. Oh, this is crazy. So protection spell, very thoroughly gone. I don't think they're able to kill us with just a single creature. Alright, so they're gonna swing at us. We'll just take the damage. I don't think they can get an extra 5 power in a single turn. And, oh, we got the GGs. Good game indeed. Alright, 1-0 so far. Alright, and it's time for our individual rare card reward. What do we got this time? March of Wretched Sorrow, that's a good one. I genuinely need to use some of those in some of my decks. It's a great removal spell, I'll definitely take it. Alright, so we're getting punished for going first again, that's a little unfortunate. This hand's a little slow, but I think we can deal with it since we're gonna get slowed down anyways. Having that Haughty Djinn is pretty nice. So we will go and play our tapped island, potentially one of the worst lands in all of Magic history. Our opponent's on Azorius, hopefully that doesn't mean we're against control. We'll leave up a Consider. Malevolent Hermit. Alright, so I guess we'll just consider now. I know they can't really do anything about it, but yeah, we'll just cast it out. Why not? Now we get to our turn. Sadly, a 0-powered, I guess a 1-powered Haughty Djinn is not exactly where we want to be at, but I think that's as good as we can ask for right now. Anointed Peacekeeper. So they're gonna make something in our hand cost far more than it should. Our opponent is really... Oh, okay, sure. We'll take the win. And it's individual rare card number 2. What are we getting this time? Phyrexian Dragon Engine. That's 1/2 of Mishra. I'm pretty sure I have most of my copies that I need of it, but, you know, it's not bad. It's certainly a playable card. Alright, so for once, we're not the one that's going first. We're actually not going to get punished at all for playing what we're playing. And, you know, considering we got the Ledger Shredder, we got Combat Research, I think this is a pretty keepable hand. So we're just going to go with it. Opponent's on something black right now. That's all we know for sure. We will save some mana so we can use our Considers. Some kind of mono black list? Life of Toshiro Umezawa. Oh, that's so broken. They're getting an Umezawa's Jite trigger? No way. Alright, we're gonna consider. Shore Up. I don't think we really need that right now. I'd rather get some more threats out there, like a Delver of Secrets. That's a pretty good threat, except it's gonna die on this board if we play it right away. So I think we'll just start with the old Ledger Shredder, pass the turn. Yeah, I don't want -1/-1 killing the Delver as soon as we drop it. And then next turn, that's gonna flip into a Mana Dork that casts sorceries. Cut down, yeah. This could very well be like some sort of Invoke Despair deck. That would be a little less than ideal. We'll go and play the Delver of Secrets, and we'll just leave up some mana for whatever the heck is going on their side. Oh no, I've got a bad feeling about this. Cut down. You know what? We'll just Fading Hope it back to our hand. I can't risk having no creatures. And we'll keep the Haughty Djinn as well. Alright, so the Life of Toshiro Umezawa is going to flip. Got the Memory of Toshiro, and they're just gonna sit there and pass? Well, we will consider then. We will grab that Haughty Djinn. And, okay, Spell Pierce is not bad, especially considering they very much seem to be a instant and sorcery style deck. We'll just play a Delver of Secrets now, just so that, you know, the Haughty Djinn's definitely going to present a pretty big threat. I don't want that thing to die, especially if it can grow pretty big. So we won't take the block here. Henrika Demintha. I can't even say that. Jeez, we're just going to Essence Scatter it. I just don't want to pronounce that word anymore. Alright, so we've got another Haughty Djinn. We are not going to reveal it. However, we will play Haughty Djinn number 1. Swing in with the Delver of Secrets and leave some mana up for the Spell Pierce just to be safe. They can't cut down the Djinn, but there is still a good chance they're going to play some sort of like Invoke Despair or something. Got another Henrika. Alright. That seems like a pretty decent card. Sadly, we still don't have anything to help flip the Delver. That's not what we want to be seeing. We'll drop a combat research onto the Djinn, and then go ahead and swing with it. Sure, they can block if they want to, but like, that doesn't really matter. They take the damage, we draw a card. Yeah, we'll just play another Haughty Djinn. I don't see why not. Gotta at least start making a bit of a threat up in the air. Alright, they're going straight to combat. Each player sacks a creature. We'll get rid of our Delver. It really hasn't been doing much for us, honestly. Delver of Secrets is not the creature it used to be 10 years ago. Sheoldred, huh? Alright. Yep. That is less than ideal for us. Let's go ahead and swing with the Djinn. Get some damage in, draw a card. Hopefully something that'll help us here. Make Disappear is a lot better than it looks, because Spell Pierce is not going to help us if they drop another type of Sheoldred thing, you know? I mean, luckily, they still have to, I believe it's sacrifice 2 creatures? Oh, it's only if players have, oh no. Oh no. That is not great. That's going to flip into a 3/4. Yep, we're going to take a pretty big hit here, and I think they're just going to flip the Sheoldred and kill our creature. Can't do anything about that. Yep, bye-bye, Djinn. Oh, brother. Okay, I think this one's done. Yeah, we're just gonna scoop it up. Alright, so we're not going first, but this is a bit of a slow hand. I don't really want to wait until turn 3 to drop a Djinn, so we'll just have to mulligan and hope something better comes up. This definitely looks a lot better. We have the Spell Pierce, we've got the Ledger Shredder. I think this is a pretty reasonable mixture of creatures and non-creatures, so we'll keep the 6. And I think we're gonna have to bottom the Tolarian Terror for now. I don't really like doing that, but you know, we're gonna need a lot more instants and sorceries in the yard before we can make this thing work. So our opponent's on some sort of Dimir deck. I wonder if this is going to be just some sort of like proliferate control. That's what I always see out of these decks. Alright, so we're just going to consider. We do not need island number 4. That would be less than ideal. Spell Pierce. I don't want my only creature to die, so I think for now we're just going to hold mana up and just see what they do first. Dismal Backwater. Still got nothing to do, huh? Okay. So we'll cast out the Ledger Shredder. They will probably try to kill it, and then we'll respond with a Spell Pierce. Maybe they don't do anything at all. Haha, look at that. I was wrong. We will Spell Pierce. And just in case they have another cut down, I'm going to discard the Consider. That way they can't cut it down again. This thing currently has 6 power and toughness combined, so they're gonna have to, yeah, they're gonna have to do something like that. Alright, well, we've got a lot of counter magic here. We can at least stop what they're doing for now, but we need some kind of a threat on our board ASAP. Yeah, see ya, Sheoldred. Ledger Shredder is a good one. We do love to see another one of those, but if they're gonna keep flinging removal spells at us, that's not gonna look very good. Sheoldred number 2. Is it even worth countering that? I don't think it is. We'll let him have it. Oh my goodness, land number 6 is not what we want in this deck. Oh, brother. Alright, they're gonna hit us in. No blocks. This game is slowly slipping away. Like, we need something here. We need some action. Island number 7 is not gonna do it. We will hold back. Tasha. Sure, we'll spell pierce that. Ah, joke's on you. We gotta make disappear. And now we get to toss land number 8 in the graveyard. Dear God. I don't think there's any saving this one. Yeah, shore up's not gonna do it. Alright, good game. Alright, so once again, the minor factor of the slowdown is not gonna affect us this time around. I think we'll keep this one, because we at least get to play a turn 1 Delver. And if it dies, we got Ledger Shredder, we got Tolarian Terror. This seems like a great hand. Ooh, we got the Azorius deck once again. We'll just drop the old Delver secrets. Yep, we're seeing a lot of those cut downs, aren't we? I think I'm just gonna play an island and pass here. I don't want the Ledger Shredder to just die right away. I definitely prefer to keep that on the battlefield with a shore up or with a combat research available. Alright. If you got nothing going on, I will consider. I think land number 3 is okay right now. I don't want to draw into 4th one though. Okay, good. That's fine. So we'll play a Ledger Shredder. And we will wait for them to try to kill it. We will then... I guess we'll just shore up. Worst case, they have to spend 2 removal spells on it. We'll check out a Make Disappear. Kept it safe. Now it's out of the range of cut down again. What's our opponent doing with this weird Esper pile? Is this supposed to be like Esper Legends or something? Definitely not what we want. Sure. And yet another land. Okay. I guess we have to, right? Well, Tolarian Terror. Otherwise, this Liliana is just going to take over the game. Alright, we have to discard a card. We'll get rid of the Consider. Teferi Temporal Pilgrim. Jeez. What are they playing here? Alright, so we have to attack the Liliana, otherwise the Terror dies. And then I guess we'll just have to pass. If they try to play another Liliana, we can at least... Yeah, okay. So combat research. Targeting the Tolarian Terror. You know what? I think we'll just play the second one anyways. Draw 2 cards every time it swings in. That's probably about the only way we get back in this game. Okay, Island and Ledger Shredder. I'll save the Ledger Shredder in case they try to remove the Tolarian Terror and they're successful. Well, we can slip that out the back, make it bigger. Sure, you can have your Sunfall. I've never seen an Incubate token with no counters on it. That is so funny. Alright, they're down to 7. We get to draw some more cards. 2 more lands. Great, great. Love to see it. At least this will be fodder for a Make Disappear. If they try to wipe our board, we'll have some sort of protection against it. Eternal Wanderer. I don't think so. I think that's GG time, bro. They didn't even let us get to it. Alright, and cosmetics just kind of show up whenever I click the button, so what are we gonna get? We got a Helm of the Host. Oh, that looks pretty cool. I think that's like the schematic design from Brothers War. That looks pretty nice. Thank you guys for watching the Midweek Magic this week. Overall, we went 3-2, except one game was a bit of a gimme because they kind of just scooped in the middle of resolving one of their creatures. Either way, a win is a win, and we'll absolutely take it for this week. If you guys like this video and you want to see more of it in the future, go ahead and drop a like down below. Be sure to subscribe to catch up on all future updates, and you can find me on social media at JayoticMTG, at all the social medias linked on screen. Until next time, take care.